Hey, so I'm just going to take you guys through how to do the beginning of the esda thing to get all the stuff ready for Geoda so you can do the statistical analysis and the correlation stuff. So you want to go to Oren, log in to the portal. Okay, so I'll take you from start to finish. So for the assignment, you have to do the boundary of like Greater Sydney area. So to get that, go up here to area, and we'll just start from the scratch. So just click on the whole of Australia, New South Wales, here again, and here again, and here. And then that's the boundary. You can close that now, and then to get your SA2 data, click on datasets. So the first thing you do is go to aggregation level, put that on SA2, type in your keyword. So we could do like, it depends on what you're focusing on. Try and find the relevant census data or anything to get the data set. So I was write income. Okay, and then we'll just do that. Okay, so this is the part where you select what data you want as part of your data sets. Always click SO2 name first, and for this, like the order which you click the boxes will be the same order that it shows from left to right in your Excel table, or sorry, in your data set. So you want to like not click random ones, but start from your lowest and go to your highest. So we'll just, for this instance, I'll just do males, but it will vary depending on what yours is. So we want to start 12149 total, and then we'll find 150 total, and then we'll find 300. It's not in order, so you have to kind of like look through yourself and find the one that's relevant. We gotta find 400, 500. Okay, we'll just use that for now, and then we click add. Okay, it shows up here. So this is the one we're looking at, and it shows in the order I clicked them. So I clicked SA2 name first, and I clicked 1 to 149 first, 150 second, etc. If I clicked it in any random order, it would show the order that I clicked it, but you want to make it so it's in order. So once you've got that, once you've got the data set from Oren, and this is all the SA2s that are part of the Greater Sydney area, you want to download it as a CSV, save. Example. Okay. Okay, it's finished downloading. You want to extract it, and you're gonna get. Oops, let me find it. Here. Oh, is it? Yep. Okay, that's it. So the next step is to grab all this and grab it all and copy, and then open a proper Excel document. Okay. And then paste it in. Okay, so even though that in Orin it showed in the right order, in Excel it kind of goes like random. Like, see SA2 names here, the codes here, and this just isn't in order at all. So the next step that you need to do is you need to reorder this so it's in order so you can understand it. So it's just a matter of like inserting cells and dragging them to be in the right spot. For the in terms of this one, this code, you don't need it, so you can kind of just delete it. It's not relevant for anything. And then the next step is to, because of, it's too hard to explain, but just for whatever reason, this title and this here, it's coded, so it's different. So you need to like rename all these up here to be the corresponding title. But there are a couple of rules. Every single one has to start with a letter. Can't have a number as the beginning character. Spaces has to be done as underscrolls. You can't have any spaces, and they can't be more than, I think, like 10 characters long. Maybe it's like 16, but just try and shorten it as much as possible so you don't have to like abbreviate stuff. So let's find the 248, which is this one. Insert, and then I'll drag this. Oopsie. Yep, so I'll drag the 248 one, which is the males 12149. Here we are. Okay, now I need to rename this. So, I mean, if you can understand this, leave it. But if you think you'll be struggling to understand like this code when you look at it in like Geoda or ArcMap, then change it. So I'll just make it real simple because I know this is all male, so I'll just do Inc 149. Okay, and then okay, that's it. And then so I'll just do the first one. Oh, you could probably change this as well. Name. Okay. I'll just do this one as the example, but for you, you'll have to do every single one of these and rearrange every single one. And in this case, I only grabbed one data set, but in your case, I think the assessment wants like at least 3. So what you need to do is you need to grab one, rearrange it, and then grab another one, rearrange it, and then add it on to the next part of one. So in the end, you'll end up with one whole data set. Make sure that it's in the right order. See how Gosford, Springfield is same up here. So up here, if there's like sometimes where you could have it rearrange, like if you accidentally click here and you change it, then the numbers won't match. And so like make sure that both data sets are matching in exactly the same way. And yeah. So yeah, and then, so if you were to sort by alphabetical, then you do this, grab them all. You do data sort column A. Oh shit. Grab them all, and then sort by column A to Z, and then it matches up again. So make sure that they match properly, and then 46, 46. You need to find 56, which is this one. Put it there. And whatnot, you need to do that, and then so you do that for your first data set, and then you save, and then when you save it as a it needs to be as a CSV, which is I believe this one. I'll find out for you. One sec. Comma, it needs to be comma delimited. So find that for what you're saving as save, browse, find comma delimited. That's what you need to save it as. That's make sure that ArcMap can understand it. And so yeah, you need to do that, and then you need to grab your second data set within the same boundaries. So next, maybe I could do like go back to go back to SA2, go to age, and then find an age data set, whatever, and then I would download it and then copy paste it into a new sheet down here, new sheet, rearrange it, fix up all the stuff, make sure it's in order, make sure it matches the data set here, and then I would, once it's all fixed up, I would copy paste the whole thing. So grab it all, and I would stick it on the end of this one here, like here, and then the third one, do the same thing, new sheet, fix it all up, copy paste back onto the first one. So in the end, you end up with one whole data set of all the SA2s that have 3 different statistics attached to it. So once you've done that, you can save it as the comma delimited. You save it, and then that's it. It takes a bit of time, so and make sure that like you're getting it right. Make sure, like, take it slow, because it's easy to stuff up. Maybe make a mistake in terms of the arrangement of the names or dragging one to one place. You can also like collate data together. So like if I wanted to just see all the males that earn an income under $399, I just make a new column, and then I do inc less $399, and then I could just do equals that plus that there, and then you do that. So now you can make your own. You can like simplify the data if you want. You can, as long you can do percentages. You can do whatever you want. If you're gonna do that, there's something you need to know. In ArcMap, it doesn't understand the concept of these calculations. So when you get 105, Excel is coding it as B2 plus C2, but ArcMap won't understand that, and it's going to come up like an error. So what you need to do is you need to grab the whole column. You need to copy the column. You need to find an empty field. You need to do Control Alt V, otherwise right click and paste special, and then you need to click values, and then that gives you the raw numbers instead of giving it as a calculation. And then you can go back and delete this and bring in the actual straight numbers without the calculation behind it, and then that's that. And so yeah, that's basically it. Organize it, do whatever you want, manipulate it however you like. Just make sure that there's like the underscores for spaces. Always start with a number, a letter, sorry, and try and keep it as short and simplified as possible. And yeah, and so you save that as a thing. I've got one prepared earlier, so I'll just delete this. Okay, so once you've done all that, you need to go to ArcMap. You'll need to, okay, so on Moodle there should be the one that says like assignment esda, assignment boundary or something. I don't know. Find it, and then you're gonna get 3. So the first one is just the raw boundary. I don't think there's any like SA2s divided up into it. Yeah, it's just the boundary. So you can use that as like a background, but we're not gonna do that. You've got the SA2 here, and you've got all the SA2s, and you've got like it's coded in, so each polygon is a suburb or whatever. And then we've got the one with indicators, so we'll drag that in. And this one has like so this one in Moodle, there's also a Word document, and that has like, what do you call it? These codes like explain an index of these things, and this shapefile has like the total households within, like, you know, Evoca or whatever. If you look at the coding, this all makes sense. It's got some data already attached to it. Amount of people renting, I guess, total population. It's already attached. So you probably want to use this one. It's the with indicators, and so you drag in your with indicator one, which you downloaded from Moodle, and then you want to drag in, sorry, your finished Excel one moment. Sorry. Oh, here it is. Oops, I'll just delete that. You want to drag in your data that you've cleaned up and organized and put the 3 indicators on the one data set. You drag that in. This is what my one is. So I've got my suburbs and I've organized everything. I've got, this is one set, and then this is the second set, and I need to add the third set in later. So there's 3 different data sets all attached on the same thing. They're all different to each other. So like this one would be, I'm looking at indigenous stuff. So this is in total indigenous households. This is indigenous households as a percent which have internet access. This is other households that have internet access, and this is all incomes kind of thing. So that's that. I've done all the joins. I've cleaned everything up. I've made sure it's all proper. And so then I'll go to the SA2 with the indicators. I'll do right click, join, and then I'll join based off SA2 name 16. It's going to realize that that's suburb name. I'm going to do keep only matching. I'm going to press OK. It's going to do it. Hopefully. Did it do it? Oh yeah, we'll find out. Okay, so it did it because all my stuff is over here. So this is all my data that I've attached to it. This is the names. So this is everything here. Everything from total dwellings is my data. And then that's done. So I need to save my join now. So I'll go data, right click on it, data, export data. I need to go find my like my project folder. I need to name it properly and save it as a shape file. Like make sure you save it as a shape file and then save it there. Once you've saved it, which I've already done before, I'm done with this. I don't need to save unless you like probably save it in your case, but in my case I don't need to. And then you need to go to Geoda, which I have here. Open up Geoda. And then I will need to find the shapefile that I just saved, which is this. The tagline is SHP file. Find it. You're gonna get a lot because that's just how that's just how it exports. Just drag in, look for the one that says your name plus .shp. Grab it, drag it. It's in there. Okay, that's it. And now basically you can just follow the instructions from that one esda tutorial. And so like I'll prove that this works. So if I do histogram, I've got so like I'll do this one. Sorry, I forgot to mention the thing about Geoda is that it cuts off like the rest of the characters in terms of your like the column names. So like it only fits in what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can only fit in 10. So make sure that the point of your like titles for each data column it can be understood within the first 10 characters. So if I pull in percent. So I'll just do total indigenous populations, like households, and then as a histogram, press OK, and then like I can see that here, and I'll do view. So yeah, if you follow the instructions on that, like basically all you need to do now is analyze it by following the instructions on that one tutorial, which basically has all this stuff. And then yeah, so like here, all these suburbs have what? 0 to 95 indigenous households, and this one has 570 between, and so like you can it's all the stuff that's in the tutorial. And then yeah, this is how you get all your stuff, and I hope I have helped you. Feel free to message me if you have any more questions.